Who is watching this episode? Is it your brain or your soul? What is the relation between our soul and our senses? Let's explore this question. Good day, everyone. When we hold a camera and take a photo or a video, what happens? Light reflects from objects, it comes into the lens, and then it causes a photochemical reaction on films in the old days, or a photoelectric reaction on a CCD in the modern camera, that then converts light and color into electrical impulses that travel through a data bus and get stored on the memory chip of the camera. Now, the camera has no conception of what it is photographing, and the memory chip stores this as numbers. When you take the memory card from the camera and put it on a PC, for example, it will process the numbers, convert them into an image on an LED screen. On the LED screen, there is a set of dots. There is actually no image. It is a set of dots with different luminance and different color. The image only becomes an image when a conscious observer looks at the screen. And then when he looks at the screen and sees me talking, the image now has meaning. But how does the image get the meaning? Your eye will work like the camera. Light will come through the lens of your eye. It will fall on the retina. On the retina, there are rods and cones that will convert different levels of luminance and different colors into a wave of chemical reactions in the optic nerve. It causes what is called an action potential, an electric pulse that goes through the neurons and causes an electrical imprint in the cortex of the brain. But in the brain, this data that is instantaneously there when you are looking to the image resides at a certain part of the brain where this electrical imprint is exactly the same as an electrical imprint coming from the voice that you're hearing, from my voice, going into your ear, going into mechanical sensory systems, and then into your inner ear, where it is converted again into an electric pulse, going through the auditory nerve and residing at a certain instant on another area in your brain. Now, this data in your brain is just like the data in the memory of the computer that is showing the image and the voice. So the question is, as far as the image and the sound in the brain are just numbers, electrical imprints, the brain itself is just a storage and the processing device. Who is looking at the image in your brain? If the brain itself is the memory chip and the brain itself is the CPU, where is this three-dimensional image that you see get projected? Who's looking at it? Who is the conscious being? The answer I'm offering you is that this equipment, this eye, which is like a camera, this optical nerve, which is like a data bus, this brain, which is like a memory chip and a CPU to process the electrical impulses into something that is going to be stored instantly, and then frame after frame after frame, it is displayed to your soul, to your real self, to your conscious being. So you can see, you can hear, you can touch, and you understand your surrounding world. Without the soul, there is nobody to look at the different areas of the brain. The soul knows where to look to see the image and where to look to hear the sound. Because if an external observer looks at a brain, it's all the same. And the electricity is all the same. And the neurons are all the same. If you say that your brain is just chemistry and you're just a machine, it makes no sense that you're making any sense of anything. Your senses will not make sense. If you deny your soul, how come you're conscious to anything? As we said before, deny your soul, deny God, and you're denying yourself. I leave you with this thought and with your senses to think, find your soul, and find God. Talk to you soon.